Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Queen of Vessels and the Salmon. And that's 3 court cards this week, that I've noticed, so far. And it's only Thursday. We had the Knight of Bows, the Fox, that somebody, starting that quest, quest of action, and fire energy, wanting you to do things. And then you also have that Knight of Stones, that materialism, that horse to carry you through, to make sure that, things are working well. Nine of Arrows came through with dedication, and then we had the Strength card yesterday with the Woodward, wanted you to be, to follow through on that dedication. And then you have the Queen of Vessels, the Salmon, show up. And, like the way I like to explain the court cards is, queens kind of, for me, they rule the castle. They're nurturing, they're caring, they know what's going on inside the castle. Vessels are all about water, emotions, psychic energy, and the Salmon is all about self-sacrifice, really. As it tries to, make its way up the river and, spawn up those dams and up the rocks. It's to, so they can lay their eggs, and then they eventually end up dying. So the Salmon is this Queen of Vessels is, and Salmon is a deeply caring and honest person. So again, with a court card, this could be something that, or someone that's going to come throughout your day. And, the way the week is turning out, there's a quest out there for you to handle. And along that quest, if you're dedicated to it and you're strong enough and you get that inner resolve, this Queen is going to help nurture what's out there to help make you grow and help, keep you aligned with that dedicated path that you're on. But the other thing that she's going to do is she's going to bring joy to, whatever that quest is, whatever that path is that it is you are on. All right. And, she's going to be very generous and bestow some blessings upon you as well. If this is a person within your day tomorrow, or possibly during the week, maybe it makes you think about something. This is going to be somebody who's going to be very tender-hearted, somebody who's going to be very kind, and they're going to have some intuitive thoughts and comments and responses back to you. They may be able to pick up on your energy, all right, and, give you a little, pick-me-up or a little lift, all right, and, a little inspiration, for you to continue on that quest that you're on, as you become more dedicated and, get that inner resolve for that strength. They're going to be very empathetic to your needs, okay? Because they're reading you, they're feeling your energy, they're aligning to that spirit that you have, and they're going to be a good confidant. You'll be able to talk with them about just about anything, okay? And most queens are like that. The good thing is when you talk to a queen, the queen's going to talk to the king, so you're going to get your wishes. Most aspects. She's going to be a person who's going to support you, a person who's going to, come back, even if there's a refusal, and say, you know what, that's a very good idea. But you know what, maybe if you do it this way or, try something different, I can take this back to the king and see what happens. All right. It's something that's very good with, somebody who's going to be very good with the relationship building. Okay, or in developing those relationships or choosing the right words with those relationships. Somebody who's going to be able to listen intently and help nurture, the idea moving forth. If this is an aspect, it's going to be an aspect where, there could be some emotions involved, but as a queen, you don't really want to get too emotionally involved. But it's going to be like, a mature emotion. It's not going to be that emotion where, right off the bat, you're going to be angry. Okay, people are going to, this aspect is going to be well thought of, well thought out. People are going to have to control their emotions a little bit because, the nurturing piece of it, you may step on somebody's toes. If you show that dedication, that inner resolve, you may step on somebody's toes. And, if they fly off the handle, you can't fly off the handle. You have to be composed. You have to, be more mature than them, more emotionally balanced too, all right, and not let them, see that you have the power. You really don't want all the power. You want it to be an equal power back and forth, but some people want all the power. They want to be, be the ones in control. And, if you can let somebody think they're in control, that's all about keeping that emotional resiliency at an equal, okay? And, this is somebody as an aspect too. It's going to be impressionable. You're going to walk into, a situation, a presentation, or a conversation with somebody else, or, maybe at a social gathering where it's going to be, hey, I got this idea. It's going to be very impressionable. And they're going to be like, you know what? That's a really good idea. Let's think about this, a little bit more. You're going to be able to take some of that emotion out of it, okay? But at the same time that you're taking the emotion out of it, you're kind of building that momentum, building that emotion so they understand where you're going at. If this is an event that's going on with the court cards, this is going to be an event that's, going to give you comfort, all right? An event that's not going to be stressful, okay? It's going to be something that's going to be very open and honest. If it's a social setting or, something that's going to bring you joy, like maybe going to the museum or something like that, or, going to the zoo or a park. The other thing, around the events is that, it wants you to look at your dreams and visions around this, because the subconscious is part of that psychic ability, and it's also, an opportunity to delve into, what's really not necessarily bothering you, but something that's, hey, this is a great inspirational way of handling this issue, or, maybe giving you an insight on how to handle a conversation or have a conversation with somebody on a touchy subject. Okay, so some of the questions that come up is with this Queen of Vessels of Salmon is, what is enchanting you? What is enchanting you as you're going throughout your day to be nurturing, to be caring, to be honest, to help bring that joy to other people's lives? How can you enchant yourself and others to look at a self-sacrifice, not necessarily throwing yourself on a fire, but coming to a middle ground in a meeting, okay, or finding some sort of stability or security in a plan. All right, so that's the question that's asking you, what is enchanting you? The other thing is what do you need to devote yourself to? It goes back to that 9 of Arrows, that dedication. What do you need to dedicate yourself to? Okay, how do you devote yourself to a plan coming up? Or how do you devote yourself to, having that emotionally mature conversation where people are, aren't feeling threatened or, unnurtured? You want to go into that conversation nurturing them, showing them that it's a win-win for both. That they're, even though the sacrifice may be great where somebody's going to have to, take over a process or something like that, it's really in their best interest, to own the process, to move forward, okay, to nurture that process because you have that plan. So this is D for the Spirit's Path. I hope you enjoyed the message. Leave your comments down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave your comments down below. I enjoy reading them. So as you go forth throughout your day, think about that Queen of Vessels, that salmon, and how it relates to you, either as a person or an aspect or an event. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless, and stay safe, everybody.